Hey everybody, this is Dr. Mark Arcuri coming to you today from Bernal, Mexico. And as you can see behind me is La Peña, and we've got some workers in the background also working to restore this beautiful hotel called the Hostel Medieval, where I stayed about 4 years ago when I first came to Bernal. And it's an amazing place, it really is. It's got great energy, and it's a very spiritual place for people to gather throughout the year, and especially on the equinoxes. So I wanted to take this opportunity to come here today since I was in the area. I've got Carlos who works with me behind the camera, and he is, or we were talking, I should say, this week that even though we've got thousands of followers on Facebook and in other places, we're not really sure that people who haven't worked with me directly really know what I do, other than the inspirational tips and blogs and other things that I post on a regular basis, Facebook Lives every week. So a little bit about me. I got my doctorate in clinical psychology in 2002, so almost 20 years ago. And before that and after that, I've been working with people in a therapy practice, a private therapy practice in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and working with a diverse range of concerns in their lives, sexuality issues, HIV, addictions, general reconnecting to life path and wanting to move forward. I've worked with professionals who are opening practices, but in doing that work, I really realized that my calling was not so much to do therapy with people, but was to put together what seemed more like a coaching practice and working with people who wanted to move forward on various issues without really worrying so much about analyzing and figuring out what happened in their past. So I took a break. I got some additional training in areas that interested me that I wanted to incorporate into my work in nutrition and in fitness and in integrative health and medicine. That training is ongoing, but I started several years ago. And the practice that I've morphed into is more of a holistic coaching model. I call it integrative health and wellness coaching. And from that perspective, I work with people in individual sessions, I work with groups, I do all virtual work really in terms of the coaching on video and by phone. So I work with people all over the world, and that's a real blessing. If we can work out the time zones, we can work out life. So I do the individual and group coaching sessions, I do on-site presentations in businesses and community organizations and academic settings in Mexico and in the United States thus far, and also e-courses, teaching, university teaching, as well as our own e-course creations. So there's a diverse set of products, and I don't like the word products, but products and different kinds of modalities that we use to connect with people. We are currently, I wrote a book in 2008 called A Life Aligned, The Journey to Reconnecting with the Magic in Your Life. And that's been a really fun book to work with in my practice, as well as to correspond with people who have read it. It's still available after all these years on Amazon, but at our website at drmarkarcuri.com. That's DRMARK. ARCURI.com. You'll find a link to A Life Aligned, and you can buy an instant download there for $1.97. So it's a real easy buy and a great read. But that book takes you through a process of reconnecting with your goals and what you'd like to manifest in life, and walks you through a way of through the 5 points of whole life alignment, a way of making sure that those manifestations happen for you. What we're working on now is a new book called Paradise Rediscovered, and the premise of Paradise Rediscovered is that we're born in this life knowing exactly who we are. We don't have a lot of influence from the outside world at that point, or any influence. But as we get on in the early years, we've got people around us that seek to teach us about what life is all about. And they've got good intentions, but what we end up doing is learning about what their perspective of life is. So Paradise Rediscovered is a journey toward rediscovering who you really are, your inner paradise, as I call it, and in doing that and being perfectly aligned with who you are, manifesting all the goals that you have in your life. So we're building finishing a book related to that, we're building an e-course related to that, and some other great things. So I would encourage you to get the news on what's going on in my practice and what I can offer you for free and otherwise. Go ahead and sign up for our email newsletter list at drmarkarcuri.com or on Facebook/drmarkarcuri, and you'll be the first to know about what we're putting together when we're doing it, the free giveaways. We have monthly coaching packages and other things that we give away, and we'd love to share that with you. So thanks so much. We look forward to talking with you, and ciao for now from Bernal.